go down there where there's action.
Action?
Yeah, there's things going on down there. Ah! Scare the hell out of you. Boy, the rocks are gigantic. I don't know where the hell they got them from. That's why they're there. Because they're eating. What are they eating? Yeah, they're eating. This is funny walking like this. Where were they at? In your phone?
No, you got a lot of good pictures on your phone.
I do?
So I need to.
That's news to me.
Yeah,
I'll have to look.
I have some work to do.
Okay.
Let's touch the water at least, okay? You don't have to get wet. Just kind of touch it with your fingers.
Maybe it's going to come out. Here it comes.
Yeah, so right there is good.
Okay, come here.
Yeah, you tell the water to come here.
Yeah, very cold.
Okay. It's our way of saying goodbye to Star from yesterday. I'm gonna make a little production of Star a cat. So, all right. It's a beautiful sunset.
Am I in your way, Pop?
No.
Cool. Can I try?
I think so. Remember last time?
Be a hell of a long walk for me to go home. Don't stop there.
This guy where the lock is broken. Losing star. So.
What are you talking about?
Hello, just want to go over my cat, Star, and Mo. This is Star Baby. She's a white, long-haired Turkish Angora. She came to my door one day in 2003. Already had Mo, the orange and white cat. I got her around 1999, and she lived until about 2016. And then Star came, to the house around 2003, met up with Mo, and they were unstoppable, with each other. They connected. And Star just passed away, and on April 17th, 2026, Mo passed away. It was December 16th, 2016. So, I between these two cats, I had a very long time, living with these two animals. Star, just what a beautiful cat she was. And, I just always appreciated her time with me. She was like my little alarm clock, always going, always keeping me going. And, it's been a few days, but I had to make a little memorial for Star and Mo. So this way I can remember, the two cats over time. Star always drank from the bathtub spout. It was the only way she could drink water. She loved opening the refrigerator door and licking the plastic. Mo, she always chased after me. Star always slept with me. The two cats always kind of slept with me. Star there, she was just, she was like my guard cat, always watching over me. Such a beautiful animal. I would think it was around April 10th is when Mo started to take a nosedive, and I knew then it would only be a few more days. But I gave her every chance, every moment to live. And it got to the point where, she just couldn't walk anymore. It was that moment, I held her, the morning before, all morning, 2 a.m. until 6 o'clock in the morning, just holding her. She had a slight purr, and I knew then that it was almost time. And I went to work, and I had to come home shortly afterwards, and when I walked in the door, she looked at me, and she was ready. So, we took her in, and, it was very hard to make that decision. And so, just very, very good life. 23 years old. And they call that a senior cat, but a super senior cat is what they call it. So cats usually live 16 to 18 years old. A senior cat will live until about 20. But when you have a cat that lives over 20 years old, that's just the most beautiful thing that could ever happen. Mo lived until about 18, and Star lived until about 23. So both of these cats had very beautiful lives. I miss them very much. You walk around the house, and, they're not there anymore. And, you have to make a decision, as you get older, for me, I always had cats around my life, 50 years. But now it's time to do other things and I appreciate the fact that you gave, just, some animals some living, loving care. Star, just always patient and expressive, and same with Mo. Very quiet animals, and just loved them all the time. Cats do what they do. That's Mo right there, kind of saying, leave me alone. There's Star posing. Just such a beautiful pose for that. The two together. Star was not happy when Mo left, and I promised her I would take care of her until the end. With these animals, you commit yourself to them, and they understand who you are, they understand how you speak, they understand how you treat them, so you want to treat them with loving care. That's me holding the two of them. They always got along together. Always slept together, got along together. They touched noses, and it was forever. They always hung out. Always made sure that they were well taken care of. I really appreciated their company. And so those of you out there taking care of these animals, just love your animal, dog, cat, bird, iguana, whatever animal you have, take care of them. They're your spirit and just your character. You could see how Star is just so comfortable all the time, with her arms crossed and just laying. She was always you could just tell that she was so comfortable. All right, well, again, we went to Half Moon Bay to touch the water, to let, our emotions go in some sort of way, for the loss of Star, and I felt that was the best way, was to be able to touch the ocean. Even a week later, we still miss her and wish her she was still around. Just appreciate life when it's here, because there's a time when we all have to stop and we all have to give up to the Lord and say goodbye. I appreciate, the photos here that Linda took. I would never even think of taking the time to take photos. I was always at work. So do take the time to take photos, because they will be precious at one time or another. Just the beauty of choosing what food the animal likes, or the animal tells you what he or she may like. The animals tell you what they like and not like. So you could tell Star here, she was a very comfortable cat. Just a very calm, comfortable cat. Always curious, always watching TV. Again, she was always into plastic. Always had to rub against plastic, the noise of plastic. Mo right there. She's a orange and white tabby cat. Star there, she's just so comfortable sleeping, the way she looks. All right, well, just thank you for listening to my story, and just know everyone has a journey in life, and just make the best of it for yourself and for the others around you. Yeah. Good old Star. And there she is, drinking from the bathtub. It's the only way she drank. Okay. You all please have a good day. Celebrate a new day.